The first total solar eclipse to sweep the U.S. from coast to coast in almost a century creates quite the spectacle in the skies. Many watched in wonder as the moon, the sun, and the earth all aligned. WJZ's first morning weather coverage of the rare solar show. Meteorologist Tim Williams is live at the Maryland Science Center with a closer look at this historic eclipse. And Meg McNamara is at the NASA Goddard Space Center with all the excitement as people here in Maryland turn their eyes to the skies. Let's start over with Tim.
Well, Mary, I equated this rooftop party here at the Maryland Science Center to a tailgate party, and rightly so, because the experts here say this was the Super Bowl of solar sky shows that you can see for at least the next 45 years. A spectacular sight in the sky as this coast-to-coast total eclipse of the sun got underway. The city of Portland, Oregon went dark in the middle of the day as the moon totally blocked out the sun. Across the nation and here at the Maryland Science Center in Baltimore, crowds gathered to get a glimpse of this phenomenon. This is the first coast-to-coast total eclipse of the sun in nearly 100 years. Spanning from Oregon to South Carolina, millions flocked to the 70-mile path of totality.
It's like a big cookie and I took a little bite out of it.
It's like in basically all the pictures you see, but just more magnificent.
Carbondale, Illinois had the distinction of being in the dark the longest, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And while the focus may be on the path of totality, the rest of the country, including Maryland, was treated to a partial eclipse, making it the rare space spectacle the entire nation can enjoy.
We definitely are going to mark this on our calendars and really look forward to this and talk about this for many years to come. It's a very special day.
Now, I'll clarify the numbers for you. There is another solar eclipse, a total one, that goes from Texas to New England. That happens in 7 years. And then in 2045, there will be another one that follows the same path. So we're all around then. We'll be doing this same live shot from the top here at the Maryland Science Center in about a few more years, Mary.
I'm renting an RV in 7 years, Tim, and taking the show on the road because I want to see the total eclipse. Thank you, Tim. Complete coverage continues now with Meg McNamara live at the NASA Goddard Space Center with more from the many people who witnessed this phenomenon. Meg?
Hi, Mary. Oh, it was so cool to see. It was really a packed house here today. Kids excited, adults excited, and Tim was, going over the history and the numbers. I loved hearing from some kids. I had a little girl say to me, "Do you know that this type of solar eclipse hasn't happened in nearly 100 years? I mean, they knew their stuff. It was so cool. And really what we heard from the crowd as they were watching the eclipse is that it was even cooler than they expected. Today's cosmic coincidence brought out the children in some of us.
Yeah, it goes in and out and in and out, and then you miss it.
And the adult in at least one of us.
Holly, you can still see it. It looks like a crescent moon. It kind of does. It's just an honor to see my first eclipse.
Sharon Miller agrees.
It's very, very exciting to be part of history. It really is.
That's why she brought her daughter and 3 granddaughters with her today. As for what it looks like, Mara said it best.
A cookie with a bite taken out of it.
Looks like a pie. And just see it moving and cutting back a little at a time.
For Braden Swisher, the day has double meaning because it's also his 18th birthday. Your 18th birthday.
Yep.
And is this what you wanted to do on your birthday?
Sort of.
His mom, Michelle, is a bit more enthusiastic.
Actually pretty cool because we were just sitting here. I said you were actually born around the time it's going to be at its peak.
But you're here to celebrate his birthday and the solar eclipse.
Yeah.
Which one are you more excited about?
I guess the solar eclipse.
Leave it to your 13-year-old sister to answer honestly. And I was a little stressed about the weather, but it certainly worked out perfectly here at the Goddard Center. So there was plenty of periods of blue skies and some clouds moving. You'd get a little break, head inside, get some air conditioning, come back out. So plenty of times for folks to see this solar eclipse. So we're glad that Mother Nature cooperated. Reporting live in Greenbelt, Maryland, I'm Meg McNamara for WJZ.
Meg, thank you. WJZ First Morning Weather will continue to bring you all the sights and sounds from this rare solar eclipse. For much more on the amazing cosmic event, go to CBSBaltimore.com.